Because batteries still make you feel like you still got charge. Because you can still talk. You can still do everything you were doing. Even though you was pumped up. So now you feel like you're okay. Now that you're trending. But the thing about batteries is this. Batteries are temporary. They are temporary. And so what happens with the battery, after a while, what it does, after a while, you start getting a beep. Because you stayed away from the socket that gives you power too long. You don't stop coming to Bible study. You used to come to everything when the doors were open. And every time we saw you there, you were the first one there. You used to sweep the floor, take the armor bear the pastor. You used to go and clean the kitchen, help with the kids, do the camera, do the lights, pastor, whatever you need. Now all of a sudden, you think you got some power. Now you start slacking up. He tricks us. And what he wants to do is tie you to stuff that's unreproductive. Because the only way that you can be reproductive is if you're connected. So what he does is trick you while you're running on the battery. You're running on the battery. And all of a sudden you start getting a beat knowing that something is wrong. And God started allowing little stuff to start happening in your life. He started allowing something happen with your kids, something happen with your money, something happen right here. And God said, I'm trying to get your attention, baby. Don't plug in. I'm trying to get your attention. Don't plug in. I'm trying to get your attention. Don't plug in. I'm trying to get your attention. Don't plug in. But what happens is, we allow some stuff to die. Because if you don't plug in time, it dies on you.
Yes.
And God says, Shay, a lot of us have allowed some stuff to die. And when you have allowed some stuff to die, you start settling for stuff you never settled for before. When your relationship with God is all jacked up and you barely come to church, you will start hanging with people you normally wouldn't hang with, start talking to people you normally wouldn't talk to, start doing stuff you ain't did in a long time. You start smelling stuff, start wanting to drink, start wanting to cuss, start wanting to do all this stuff that you have stopped doing because now you got disconnected. And when you're disconnected from God, you now open yourself up to a stuff that you normally wouldn't do.
My God.
The Bible says Abraham went down to Egypt. In other words, he started settling for Egypt instead of the promised land. When you start settling for Negroes that you know ain't the one God got for you, but baby, he kind of loved me. He'll do better when I marry him. But baby, no, God got something better for you. But you will start settling. Oh, I'm hot. Baby, you gotta go cool off. Go jump in the shower. Go wash. Do whatever you gotta do. Because God got something better in store for you. We can't keep repeating the same cycles. We're going around in circles because now we got connected to something that we can't get ourselves out of. And we come to the church and we leave church and go by the house. We come to the church and when we leave and still got them on our mind. We try to get out of it but we can't get out because now we got connected to something.
Oh my God.
The Bible says that ye have compassed this mountain long enough. When you look at the word in Greek, compass means to circle. And if you keep looking up, it means to have a union. Have you ever noticed that a marriage band is a circle? That means that it never ends. Circles don't end. And so when you compass something, it's literally like being married to it.
Oh my God.
It's a wedding. Weddings and marriages are not supposed to end. So what happens is now you have become married to the mountain. You become married to your issue. You become married to that problem. You become married to that You get disconnected from God. Y'all don't even know where I'm going with my nose. I'm just talking. Are y'all getting me? And so what happens? You're disconnected. And so the Bible says, it says that he started cutting off the dead stuff now. See, now that your phone done died, that's just an example. In your life, some stuff done died. So now God looks and he says, now I'm the husbandman. Yes. So now on this branch is some dead stuff. Jesus. So what God said I do, I start cutting. My God. My God. Somebody say clip. Clip. Some stuff you gotta clip. Yes. Because it's connected to your branch that's sucking the life out of you. There's some stuff connected to. Let me read this because it's real good. I love dictionaries, and it says in my study it says the reason why a farmer cuts the branches. He said I remove the dead, damaged, diseased branches to help prevent insect and decay from entering in. Don't you know if what's on somebody, if you keep hanging with them, it's going to rub off on you. You don't stop cussing, but you hang around a cuss. And all of a sudden you get mad one day. And you be like, oh, where in the world that come from? I almost said something. And you said, where'd that come from? It come from what you connected to. Because now their poison has now gotten in you. So now you're thinking all these crazy thoughts. You're thinking, Lord, I just gonna do this. You ain't never thought about that. Why am I thinking about this? But why I'm connected. If you're connected to the anointing, you're gonna get more than the anointing. If you're connected to power, you're gonna start. Have you ever noticed? You can look at somebody and say, God, that must be her child. Because the image is just like the image. And God said, who's your daddy? Because you don't look like me. You don't act like me. See, but when God is your daddy, you act like God. You do stuff like God. Oh my God, because I'm connected to God. God said, who's your daddy? So what happens? Am I boring y'all? No. The next thing it says, he removes the sucklers, and the water sprout, which come to take your food and your water from the tree. In other words, God says, I'm removing the leeches from your life. Whoa! You got some people connected to you that every time you talk to them, God, you feel wore out.
You in the house.
Lord, if I can get call ID. Every time you talk to them, girl, God, me and my marriage going good, but I can hear my children. I'm looking at my husband crazy. You looking at what? Look at you, because I done got some suckers in my life. And they sucking the life out of me. That's right. Some of us are weak because we got people draining us.